Good morning. Welcome. It's been a while since I've done a Tuesday morning stream. I think I drank too much wine last night. I went to a neighbor's house to visit her and her husband. We had some wine, and then we had some wine, and then we had some wine. Anyway, terrific lady, terrific couple. I call her the hostess with the mostess. Good friend of mine. She does my hair, so I'll probably see her this weekend again. Hello. Welcome. This is Total OS Today. Total technology for beginners and beyond. I woke up this morning to a temperature of 50 degrees in the summer in Ohio. Really? I guess I won't be going swimming this week. So this morning I have just a glass of juice, so cheers. Yeah, this summer weather-wise has been, to use an OS analogy, it's been unstable. So I have some time this morning as I wake up. Man, 50-some degrees in the summer in Ohio. All right, so I caught a little bit of news, something on the web about, I think it was off of CNN. And if I talk a little slow, like I said, it was the wine last. It was fantastic wine, fantastic ice cream cake. There was a birthday last week, so they had ice cream cake. Anyway, I think I ate too much too, but it was all delicious. But getting back to the topic, I came across and if you hear music, I'm playing my dad's music in the background to warm me up this morning. Anyway, I came across a blog on CNN about minivans are making a huge comeback, and I quote, a huge comeback. And I thought, minivans? Now, I know there's a shortage of cars, I guess, a shortage of chips. Car prices and gas prices are still a little bit on the high side. But I thought, minivans are making a huge comeback. But then I thought, okay, before you laugh, okay, I'm 6'2". Okay? When I shop for cars, to me shopping for cars is like shopping for clothes. The shoe has to fit, or in this case, the car has to fit my height. I got a long torso, long legs. I gotta be comfortable. I remember years ago, I got a friend of mine, he's long since retired, but he had a GM dealership. He had a red convertible Corvette. Beautiful car. I was getting my car serviced at the time. I sat in it. My head was above the windshield. He walks over and he says, well, you really don't have room in that, do you? Without the top? Yeah, I have plenty of room. Anyway, shopping for cars for me, it's like shopping for clothes. It has to fit. It doesn't matter what car it is or what price. If it doesn't fit, not for me. I remember last year I was shopping at used cars last summer around Pittsburgh. They had a used small SUV, the RX 350. Yeah, the Lexus RX 350. It was less than 10 grand. Sat in it. It was a little bit on the tight side. I mean, nice car. It's a Lexus. It lasts for years, but it was a little bit on the tight side. So, you know, for me, shopping for cars, it's like shopping for clothes. And I just noticed here on the monitor, I have a blue tint on my camera. I mean, it looks cool, but hey, that's Linux for you. It's unpredictable, right? But it works. All right, minivan's making a huge comeback, so I thought, well, let's think about this for a second. Suppose you're in the market for a new car, okay, or a new used car. Cash deal, you want to spend, I don't know, 12,000, whatever, 12, 13,000. No trade-in. Just buy the car outright. Now you're a tall person, 6 foot, 6'2" plus. Okay. You're planning a weekend road trip with your spouse or with 3 of your friends who are also 6 feet tall. What are you going to buy? You have a choice of buying a Honda Civic. Nothing wrong with the Honda Civic. You have a choice of buying a Honda Civic for $12,000 clean, or a Honda Odyssey minivan for the same price. They're both fine cars. Let's say the mileage is the same. They both have, I don't know, 150,000 miles. And those cars will last a long time, by the way. So if you have a choice, considering the price of cars and the price of gas, okay, so the Civic might be a little bit better on gas. But the Honda minivan gets like 17 city, 25 highway. It's not bad. Given the choice, okay, you're 6'2", your family is 6'2". Okay, so it's a house of giants. Or your friends are tall. And you want to take a road trip, are you going to buy the Civic or the minivan for the same price? I know what I'm buying. Now, your friends may laugh at you. Haha, I bought a minivan. But I look at it this way. While you're laughing, my behind is nice and comfy. You know, those vans, I used to have a minivan years ago. Those vans have captain's chairs. Have you ever flown first class on a flight? I have. Those are captain's chairs. And when you're tall like me, you want to be comfortable. No, yes, I would like to book the most uncomfortable seat on the flight because I want to feel uncomfortable, god damn it. Right? So when I see the headline, minivans are making a huge comeback, yeah, I could see that considering the price of cars and everything else. Let me go into the chat here real quick. It looks like the stream is good. Yeah, it's showing a blue tint on my end. Maybe it's not showing it on YouTube, but I'm running. I'm not running Windows this morning. I'm running OBS Studio in Ubuntu Mate. But anyway, Timo's in the house. Salute. Just a quick hello. Okay, I look fine, and Linux for the win. Okay, well, thank you. Yes, I agree. Linux for the win. Speaking of Linux, there was some Chromebook news. Well, a couple items. If you search Chromebooks lately on the news, the word domination, dominate, seems to be the word of the month, the year for Linux-powered Chromebooks. Good for them. Why not? And the latest update for Chrome OS, excuse me while I take another drink of water. Definitely had too much, juice. Definitely had too much wine last night, but it was good. Love red wine. It's been a while since I've had some OJ. Anyway, if you're running Chromebooks, Chrome OS, the update number 92, Chrome OS 92, I think it's 92, Google Meet, the app that I normally use for the Friday night shows or for the private chats, should be pre-installed by default in Chrome update number 92. You can launch it. You can just click it from the launcher. I was using quite a bit Google Meet during the pandemic, even now, but now they instituted a time limit. I don't know why they're putting a time limit. We're still in the midst of a pandemic. Come on, Google. But Google Meet does work. It's perfectly fine. It's easy to use. I think there's a time limit of an hour. It's more than Zoom, which gives you 40 minutes. So if you're running a Chromebook, Chrome OS, Google Meet is pre-installed. And in the Chrome update number 92. So you may want to check that out. But if you're in the market for a low-cost, reliable computer, yeah, check out a Chromebook. They just work. So I'll have to check mine today and see if it's updated to number Chrome OS number 92. Pyramid 7 says good morning. Well, good morning to you, my friend. Have a glass of OJ on me. Anyway, no beer this morning. No, you can have the beer, Tim. Have a beer on me, but yeah, I went out last night for a walk. It was right after 7:30, just up the block, visit my friends, and just to chat. Haven't seen him for a while. Anyway, they were both there. We sat on the back porch, wine, some wine, have some wine, have some wine, some wine. It was all good. It was delicious, but luckily, I didn't have to drive home. I walked home. And it felt good to be out. You know, it was a cool, comfortable evening in the summer, like a bit too cool. You know, we're not going to have, a swimming party when it's 50-some degrees in the summer. Just kidding. I know, Tim. Anyway, cheers. Some more juice. Might as well finish it up. I think this expires today. Just to let you guys know, I do have my glass of wine. Just a little glass of wine ready for this weekend if I'm on. Don't know if I'll be on this Friday night. I may be downtown at a block party. Just to let you guys know, I may do something during the day or during the afternoon, live. Possibly. So we'll see. Anyway. Beer tonight? Okay. Anyway. But that's a story of that headline. But yeah, I guess there's still a shortage of cars, computer chips. I guess Ford has thousands of these F-trucks, big trucks sitting, I guess, out in the desert, if this is true, waiting for computer chips. And they are gathering rust. Well, if that's the case, you can't really sell them as new. So if you have a $40,000 truck plus and it has rust, are you going to offer 40 grand? Once that rust starts, rust never sleeps. I may offer 20 grand. Just a thought. But, you know, I hope this does not turn out to be a 4 or 5 year pandemic. That's what a scientist said last year. I thought he was nuts, but the way things are going, I don't know. I hope not, you know, because I'm sick of it. But it is what it is. So how are you, Pyramid 7? What's new with you? I know Tim is always going to use his Ubuntu machine, and that's fine. I'll stick with Ubuntu Mate and my Chromebook. So, yeah. If there's anybody new in the chat and wants to say hello, please do. This is just an informal chat. If you are new, welcome. This marks the 11th year of this Total OS Today Technology channel. I am closing in on 3,000 videos. I had to look. I'm like, yeah, it's 2,947 videos since March of 2010. I'm like, dang, that's a lot of videos. But, you know, I started this channel as a sort of a gateway to Linux from the 1.3 billion Windows users out there. Of course, at the time, I think there was less than a billion. Just to let people out there know that you have choices and you can choose while we still have fun. And, you know, and I can tell you to, you know, to try Linux, I'm telling you from the eyes of a Windows user, not from the eyes of a Linux user. You know, I think it's easy for Linux users to tell other Linux users that Linux is great. but I don't think that really helps the Windows user. So when I say, try a Chromebook, trust me, you like it. Yeah, and I'm telling you from the eyes of a Windows user. If I say try Ubuntu Mate or Linux Mint, you might like it. I think you should trust me. At least try it. If you don't like it, fine. But I think a lot of you have. And I know that some of you got into the world of Linux because of what you saw from me. So, thank you. I'm listening. I like this song from my dad. I call it the "Oh Hey I'm Screwed" song, but that's what he says in the lyrics. Oh, wow. You're getting your second shot tomorrow of Pfizer. Okay. Vaccine good. Your daughter did her second one yesterday. She's not feeling too well this morning. Yeah. From what I read, as far as vaccines go, okay, from what I read, what I've seen, a small percentage of people will have an effect, like an after effect from the Pfizer vaccine. I felt nothing. Most of my friends felt nothing. A sore arm, maybe. You may feel like weak or sick, but it usually goes away. There was one friend of mine, she got, after the second shot, I believe she felt a little sick for like 3 days. Less than a week. She came back and she was fine. That can happen. But from what I understand, with the vaccine, if you have it, most people will be fine. Once you have the first and second shot, most people will be fine. It's still possible to catch COVID, the vaccine, but from what doctors are saying, it's more easily treatable. I don't want to say easy, meaning basically what they're saying is if you have the vaccine and you happen to catch it, your hospital stay may not be as long. Your symptoms may not be as severe, from what I understand. It is a level of protection. It's not 100%. Nothing is. But all things considered, you should get one. That's the only way we are going to get out of this, no matter what you see and hear. The only way we're going to get out of this pandemic is to, have the majority of the population vaccinated. That's the science. Razor says, got mine the other day, had aches, pains all over for a few hours, but was fine the other day. Okay. Fair enough. Thank you, Tim. He says, Linux again for the win. Thank you for all the incredible knowledge and great friendships. Yeah. You're going to hold off on your mom getting the vaccine? Okay. All right. Yeah, both my parents got it. No problems, so. Yesterday morning, I woke up to the news. I don't know. I guess there was a restaurant worker, and this girl was mad because she said something like, I'm mad at the people who are vaccinated and they won't wear a mask. Facepalm. The point of being vaccinated is so you can get back to normal with life and not wear a mask. Or am I reading it wrong? Since I got fully vaccinated, I don't wear a mask. I feel a little normal. Even though we still have a pandemic and things aren't quite normal, I feel a little bit more normal. Socializing with friends last night, we were all vaccinated. No mask. You could drink wine better without a mask. You can eat ice cream cake better without a mask, right? Anyway. You still have to wear one at work? Yeah. Yeah, we're not quite there as a population to eliminate all the masks, unfortunately. I got a friend of mine, she's a nurse down south, and she's been posting on Facebook begging people to please take this seriously, get the shots, wear the mask, because she is worn out. So, yeah. Anselm is in the house. Cheers, my friend. I have some Chromebook juice. You wear your mask in public. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with wearing a mask still, if you're fully vaccinated. There's nothing wrong with that. I chose not to. Someone had a customized COVID mask shaped like the alien face hugger. You wear that, no problem. People are going to avoid you. No one's going to get contaminated there, right? Has some fake acid dripping down the thing, from the movie. What's up, mate? So those of you who are joining in late, I woke up this morning to a temperature of 50-some degrees, summer in Ohio. It sucks. I had too much wine last night with some friends. I loved it. Slowly starting my day just with juice. And I think I ate too much last night too. Whew. But I'll have a late breakfast around 11:30. Probably have a bagel and some coffee. Temperature's warmed up to 68. All right. Still can't go to the pool. I mean, if I go to the pool, 68 degree, I would have to have at least a half a dozen girls in the pool with me to warm up, at least. Anyway, what's up, Anselm? Yeah, the beer, wine, and all the alcohol kills the virus. Maybe it does, yeah. But can you drink the alcohol 24/7? That's the problem. Even if that was true and proven, you're going to drink 24/7? You'd be like, oh, this pandemic is rough. Speaking of beer, there's an old joke. Two of my friends got drunk one weekend and they went ice fishing. They had a good Saturday. They caught 500 pounds of ice. Whatever. Tim says you could try. You're retired. Okay, all right. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. Razor's off for 2 days. Might have a few whiskeys. Why not? Yeah. In the wintertime, if I catch a cold and a sore throat, I'm like, why should I buy NyQuil? It has alcohol. I have alcohol. Hello. I don't drink the whole bottle, usually. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, a couple shots of whiskey at night, wintertime. I'll fall asleep. Clears my throat temporarily. Just don't take any medication with the alcohol. You don't want to do that, right? Yeah. Anyway. So what else is going on? As I finish my juice. Has anybody else noticed that thing with the TVs that I was shopping for a TV because Mother Nature blew out my 50-inch last month during a storm. But me and TVs, by the way, the last 12 years, me and TVs do not get along. It is the worst relationships. I've destroyed 4 TVs in the last 12 years. This has blown speakers. This one here to my left, there's something wrong with the sound. My first widescreen years ago, I fried the motherboard. I had static jump from my finger to the power. It looked like a bolt of lightning. Anyway. So I went shopping for a TV. It was like 300 something. I went to order it today. It's almost $400. It went like $100 in one day. I guess there is a shortage of everything, but is it just me? But Shop for a TV, see something on sale that you like, wait a few days, and watch the price drop $100. Hello, Steve Gunik. How are you? Welcome to this morning's stream. If you missed any of this, by the way, you can watch this on the replay. There is a shortage of monitors in general. Okay. Well, yeah, you can use a TV as a monitor. I got this 39-inch TV with blown speakers that I use as a monitor. I got Bluetooth speakers here for this, but yeah, that happened last month. There was a 50-inch TV, not a smart TV. It was last year's model for $200. I'm like, I'm going to buy that. I went to order it the next day, and it was sold out. Then they brought it back for like $398 or something. It's just crazy, you know. But yeah, there is a chip shortage. Yes, still. You had to wait a month for the PC, for the monitor. Okay. Yeah, it's well, there's no shortage of gas for cars, right? Now that gas has jumped up. You know. I got to sell my son's car. Time to move on. He's got a GM SUV, and it gets like 14 miles to a gallon in the city. I'm like, nah, I think we're done with that. I didn't care last year, but now it's like, nah, I don't think so. Yes, it's called the morning alcohol and then food, right? Anyway. But, yeah, car parts. My friend had to get his car serviced. He had to wait for parts to come in. My friend has a car shop. He has to replace a Honda CR-V, the hatchback. I guess it got hit in some kind of an accident. 3-month waiting period. What are you going to do? You don't have the parts. You can't really do much, can you? Thank goodness there's no shortage of wine, red wine. I would really be suffering then, right? Right, Tim? Yeah, the chip shortage is also affecting new vehicle bills. Yes, the lots are empty. Yeah. Yes, there are. They are a little bit light in inventory. It's probably going to be that way for the rest of the year. So, you know. One thing I noticed about car shopping, if you're not looking for an SUV or a truck, you may have better luck finding a car or a better deal on a car that is not an SUV or a truck. From what I've seen, you know, things can fluctuate, but from what I've seen shopping online, if you're looking for a car, I saw a 2008 Lexus ES 350, something like that. A 2008, 140,000 miles, which for a Lexus is nothing. Loaded leather. $6,400 for a $40,000 car with 140,000 miles is not bad. You know. So the deals are out there if you can find them. If you don't want an SUV or a truck, you might have better luck. Yeah. Tim says, "Toss, it's for the fun, brother. Gotta feed mom soon." And yes, I'll be donating to your Carlo Rossi fund. Yes, please do, because you know it's almost gone. It's almost empty, man. This may not last me for the weekend, Tim. I'm just kidding. Thank you, and thank you for the contributions. I had someone ask me last month about the live streams. I will keep doing them at least through the rest of this year. The last stimulus check that I got here in the States, that and your contributions like Tim pretty much are funding these live shows for the rest of the year. But that last stimulus check really helped a lot. So that goes straight to Comcast, just to let you guys know. So thank you. We are good for the rest of this year. Don't know about next year. You know, it's just, you know, I'm playing it day by day, week by week, month by month. So someone had asked about the live streams. I'll do them randomly And we should be good for the rest of this year thanks to the stimulus check and people like Tim. So thank you. If you would like to contribute, there's 2 links below in the show notes through Patreon and PayPal. And we'll keep doing more of this fun. Those of you who watch this on the replay, if you have questions about Linux or whatever, if you're lost, you're not sure, don't feel embarrassed to ask the question. Look, we all started as newbies. You know, most of what I know is pretty much self-taught. Started back in 2006. Not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to make a mistake. So, don't be afraid. Don't be shy. You have a family here if you are new to all this, okay? Yes, people are buying SUVs because they're also buying travel trailers. Yes, travel trailer market is insane. Yeah. Yeah, I got a Buick SUV, and I just decided to maintain it for now. I went shopping last summer. The prices jumped. It caught me by surprise. I thought, nah, I'm not going to do that. No. So I decided to maintain what I have. In fact, today I got to stop at the garage. I got a rusted front stabilizer bar. I think that's what they call it. So I got to get that replaced. I don't think it should be too much. But the car runs great, you know, quiet, so keeping it for now. But yeah. Yeah, travel trailers, SUVs, trucks, you will pay premium. But if you're shopping for a car, like I mentioned that Lexus, I was tempted to buy it, but you know, I'm 6'2", I want to have room, so. But I was tempted to look at that car. You know, I've driven Lexus before. It's like driving a marshmallow. Those cars are incredibly quiet, unreal. So. All right, why don't we give this a 5-minute warning, then we'll wrap this up, finish up here and start my day with breakfast and coffee, as we say in New York. Hey, you want some coffee? Hey, have a coffee, okay? Again, if you watch this on the repeat, you can just post your comments below if you missed this one. And thank you for all of your contributions to this family channel of ours. Like I said, I might do something Friday afternoon live. We'll see. I might be downtown Friday evening. They have here where I live the first Fridays of the month. It's essentially one big block party downtown. They have outdoor food vendors, the smell of food and sausages and music and stuff like that. So unless it rains, I will probably be to that Friday evening. So I might be on Friday afternoon, maybe 2-3 p.m. Ohio time. If you guys want to mark it on your calendar, I might jump on then, because I should have, this week and next week I have a fairly light schedule, subject to change, but yeah. Tim says you're still a newbie after 7 years. That's okay. Use your stable systems on Linux. Very happy. The power users always give me more knowledge. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been using Linux since 06. Long time. And almost 3,000 videos on the channel. Usually on Linux. Some Windows. Graphics work for a distro called Aravali. It sounds like a wine. Hey, let's drink to Aravali. I don't know. Arch-based. Ah, okay. If it's Arch-based, I'm sure DT will probably try it. Steve says, want a good deal on a truck? Hey, forget about it. I will leave you with a joke from my singer friend Slim Man. By the way, almost forgot. I'm hoping, before the end of summer to have another special guest on the best of what people do. She is a friend of mine. She is a country music singer with multiple #1 hits. So I'm hoping to have her on as a full-time guest for another special concert. This person is not a Linux user. It doesn't matter. Very talented singer. So I may have this person on for a concert one weekend, but stay tuned for that. All right, so my buddy Slim Man does his Facebook live streams once a week, and he tells a joke. He says he walks into the local bar there in Palm Springs, California. The name of the bar is Dick's Halfway In. Excuse me, I'm all choked up. He sees his friend crying. What's the matter, buddy? Oh, I had an argument with my wife. What happened? Well, I came home one night and she says, take off my dress. He takes off the dress. The wife says, take off my high heel shoes. He takes off the high heel shoes. She says, take off my panties. He takes off the panties. And then she says to him, if I ever catch you wearing my clothes again, I'll kill you. Just a little morning humor. Steve says you may have spelled that wrong. Forget about it. Forget F-U-H-G-E-D. That's about right. Yeah, there's different ways of spelling it. No, forget a F-U-A, like duh, but forget about it. Good. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah. Been on Linux, followed me since 2014. And you too are a great friend, Tim. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's get to wrap this up, and I might catch you guys Friday. We'll see. So if you watch this on the replay and I missed you, maybe I'll catch you next time. Be safe out there. Enjoy your wine or your orange juice, whatever you do, and have fun with whatever technology you use. And that's it for now. Arrivederci. Take care.